Grab you a cup of coffee, and today we are going to be talking about the 5 things you do not need to bring on a Disney cruise. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. There were things that after just one Disney cruise, that our family learned that like, hey, we totally didn't need to bring that. And I think so many people, like when you hear cruise, you think, oh, I need to have these outfits, I need to have this, and I need to have that. And the truth is when it comes to Disney cruising, there are some things you can get away with not bringing and you will still have an amazing cruise. And then you'll have less luggage to deal with before the cruise and after the cruise, unless you're like me and you go shopping, hence the Disney mug you just saw. But let's today talk about our 5 things that we do not bring. We do not bring on a Disney cruise. Number 1 on our list is toiletries. Now, okay, I know some of you are gonna be like, wait, we don't need any toiletries at all? Let me explain. There are 3 toiletries, well 4 technically, toiletries you do not need to worry about when it comes to Disney cruising. And they are shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and lotion. And of course also like hand soap as well is included in that. But shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotion, and hand soap. Why? Because Disney Cruise Line has their own brand called H2O, and this is their own. H2O is their specific brand. And yes, this is still left over from our 2017 cruise because I only travel with it because guys, this stuff smells amazing. Now I've heard that like since our cruise, they no longer, each room doesn't get their own little thing anymore, which that used to be a perk of Disney cruise, was like they wanted you to take the leftover bottles and they wanted you to take it home. It was kind of like a souvenir from your cruise, was to get to bring these home with you. I've heard that now that they switched to the pumps, but this is 2017, so I still have a bottle. Like somewhere on here, it has their logo on here. Something just shifted where I just went and found this in the toiletries bag. But yeah, this is the H2O. I'm going to put a little bit on right now. So it goes on like super lightweight. It is an amazing lightweight, soft lotion, and it smells amazing. So the whole time that you're there though, they keep it stocked. They check it every single day. They check your room twice a day. You don't need to bring shampoo and conditioner. And also another thing about Disney Cruise Line products is they're, as far as I understand it, they're safe for like the ocean because like you're out on a cruise ship. So like it's really good for like the ocean and things. My understanding, I may be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's why they called it H2O, but I'm not 100% sure. But my understanding is like that was specifically why it was made, was so like because you're on a cruise ship and in the ocean and we don't want to pollute the ocean while we're taking a cruise. So don't bring those items because you won't need them. It'll just be something extra that you'll have to keep up with and worry about them opening and all that. And like I said, their products are amazing. And so from a perspective of, I have a redhead. Redheads are so hard to find shampoo and conditioner for. I'm not even kidding. I'm still struggling with that now that she's a teenager as well. And the, changes, like, it's redheads are hard to shop for. I have psoriasis, and I have some that are normal skin, and I have some that are sensitive skin like me. So like all those things, the H2O, when we used them last time, it worked for everybody. So I will still be bringing like one lotion thing, and it's the CeraVe for like faces for nighttime, and the one that has sunscreen in it, just to have that little extra of, we know this will work from home. And like I said, the daytime one has the sunscreen in it. So like we will still be bringing those, but we'll mostly overall just be relying on the amazing H2O products that are included on the ship. Item number 2 is towels. Now a lot of people, whenever you're cruising, you're thinking we're going to the beach, or we're going to the pool, or we're going on this amazing excursion. So I actually have seen people be like, oh, you need to bring your own towels because everybody's matches and you want to know which ones are yours. Nah, we're not doing that, because Disney Cruise Line, when you walk off the ship and you go to their private island Castaway Cay, there's somebody there waiting on you to give you a towel as you're heading to the family beach. Whenever you are doing your showers at night, they come in, they freshen up your towels and things. Like when you're gone during the day, they take things out that were there overnight, and then when you go in there at night, they freshen up the room again. Like we never had to worry about towels laying out anywhere. And for the matching thing, as it comes to that, I forgot to move it over here, but we have have our own pool clips. We have 6, because there's 6 of us, we have 6 colors of pool, like towel clips that we use. White, blue, yellow, green, pink, and yellow, pink, green, and blue, and a different blue, a light blue. So we have 6 different colors that we use. So for our 6, and I won't include the other 2, but for our 6, that's enough. So like if I really felt like I needed to like have something different that designated where my stuff was on either of the Disney beaches, because there's 2 family ones, then yeah, I could take the pool clips with me, and I might take 6 of them anyways, which you do not put anything on the rails of your cruise ship because it'll probably blow off, and we don't want to pollute the ocean. When it comes to like on the beach, honestly, we don't really care, because also like we're going to be so much in and out of the water, and usually there's somebody at the towels anyways and all that. So it's not really that big of a deal for us. Now, if like you're so worried about that and you don't want to like, you want to be able to easily find your stuff, you could bring your own towels, but also still, you can't guarantee that nobody has a towel exactly like yours. But some people, they just still prefer to bring their own. That's okay if you do, but I'm saying like if you're looking at packing and you're looking for something to take some of the weight off your packing, because like there's 6 of us. If each of us brought a full-size beach towel, we have a whole bag when we travel to not Disney, and it's like this big by this big, or no, this big, of towels, sunscreen, goggles, all of that, which will still bring sunscreen and goggles. That's just one less thing for me to have to worry about. Number 3 is extra blankets and extra pillows. Disney Cruise Line is so accommodating, I think, personally, in my opinion. So last time we went, we had a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old, and then we had another adult family member, and then Matt and myself. And Matt and I had the 6 and 8-year-old, and then the other family member had the 9 and 10-year-old. Not mine. The 9-year-old wasn't mine. What they ended up doing in the other cabin, and the way that they accommodated, was the other family member wasn't comfortable with the kids either fighting over or falling off of, which it's not really that big of a deal, but at their age, she was worried about it. She didn't have either of the kids on bunk beds. So what we ended up doing was we had a veranda cabin with the 5th sleeper. So they accommodated, like one was on the lower bed for the normal bunk bed, and then one was on the pull-out sleeper. So in our room, we had a bunk bed, and it had a bedroll on it because 6-year-old, and at that time she had a really low bed. So they ended up doing a bedroll for her, and then they would push the table up against it at night, and every night they would make up her bed with her little Olaf on it. And then my other one, the bunk bed does have a rail on it, and then she was able to sleep comfortably. But every night they would come and check, be like, do you need extra? Or every night, or sometimes they would leave a note, or sometimes they would talk to us, do you need extra pillows? Do you need extra blanket? And we never did. So that's one thing that you don't have to worry about. Now, I will say, when I say no extra pillows, that does not include my pillow pet. If I were to ask my teens one thing from their 2017 cruise that they wish that they had brought whenever they were younger, it would have been their pillow pets. Pillow pets are just such a nice comfort item from home that kind of like still smells like home. It's something that you can hug at night. And for me, what I use it for when I travel is I use this in place of like hugging a pillow or something else, because it helps me to be able to relax and go to sleep better at night. Plus, the pillow pets are so soft. The other thing I absolutely love about them is they can actually fold in half and make it easier to pack down, and they are machine washable, and then you just lay them out on a flat surface to dry, so we can wash them before and after our trip. If you'd like to purchase a pillow pet for any of your upcoming travels, click the link below and use our coupon code to get 10% off of your entire order. Number 4, and this is Disney Cruise Line exclusive as far as I understand it. And remember that for those of you who've been here a while, I was a travel agent for 2 years. I was certified to sell for Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Celebrity, Disney. I don't think I did Princess. There was another one that I did, but I can't think. Azamara. Number 4, on Disney cruises, you don't have to bring your own drinks. Now, I know on Carnival, you can check like a 12-pack of drinks per person when you first board. You don't have to worry about that with Disney, because drinks are included with the cruise. And when I say drinks are included, so again, last time, my kid's first time on a cruise ship, to accommodate them to where like they weren't like having any motion sickness issues, and because just like calm nerves, every night at dinner, we would come to dinner and they would have kids cups with a little Mickey head drawn on the plastic lid, and they would have ginger ale every single night at dinner. And Felipe and Sione were fabulous, and I still remember their names because they were amazing. The food stewards for our table, and our table was both of our cabins together only. But they were absolutely fabulous about like every night they would have those drinks for the kids ready for them. And like he would memorize, like they both had memorized by that point. The kids want ginger ale. I even like, I can't have soft drinks all the time. Ginger ale is one of the ones that on occasion I can have. So I think at dinner, even I was having ginger ale. Matt, I think, was doing Coke or something like that. But you don't have to worry about that because it's included. Not only that, but at least on the Dream, this is how we're going on the Wish, but on the Dream, there was a fountain dispenser on the pool deck. So like what we did was we actually bought these cups with lids on them, and the kids could go to the pool deck at night before we went to our rooms, and they could fill them up with ginger ale there too and bring some back to their bed. Because the night before cruising, and this is just a little side tip, the night before we got on the ship, and then the first night of the ship, we did take motion sickness medicine, like nighttime. Will make you drowsy, motion sickness medicine, and they did help. So like having a ginger ale to kind of wash that down with was really nice. Also, it kind of went really well with our first night. We ordered Mickey bars and key lime pie from room service, included, by the way. That's why I tell people, like, one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about Disney is like, if you start adding up what's included versus what you would pay extra for on another cruise ship, sometimes you're gonna come out about even. Plus you get Mickey. I mean, Mickey, come on, Mickey. So, but anyways, like, don't worry about it because your drinks are included. You don't have to buy any special drink package or anything like that. You can go down to the pool deck, get a ginger ale or a Sprite, and take it back up to your room and sit on your private deck if you have one of those, and just watch the ocean. And you know, you've got what you need there. Number 5 is you do not need to bring a lot of beach gear. So what I mean by that is if you don't want to have to put in your luggage to bring like beach toys, pool chairs or anything like that, which next week we're going to get to some of the things that you are banned from bringing on a Disney cruise. But today we're just talking about what you can bring. But like, you can actually bring beach toys if you want to. But what most families find is that you actually can like rent stuff. So for our family personally, there is an excursion we're looking at that requires equipment, and it is equipment you could bring on your own, but instead we're actually going to be renting that gear because I trust Disney to keep it clean, because they're not going to let guests get sick, because they don't want guests to be sick, because if guests get sick, they're not going to want to come back and they're going to get bad reviews. So I trust Disney to clean this gear. There are, like I said, some gear that is flat out banned, but like there are some things that like you just don't have to bring that with you because Disney's already going to provide it. Now, there may be some cost to some of those things. Like I said, a lot of people just wait and they buy the beach gear there. And then if their kids like, want to bring it back, they just bring it back with them. But it's something less for you to pack like going. And if you do decide to buy it there, then that makes it a souvenir for your kids. And then you bring it back home with you, which by the way, that's why we pack like and purposely leave room in our suitcases for souvenirs now. But that is it for this video. That is our 5 things that we do not bring on Disney trips. Like I said, next week we're going to be talking about the banned things that you do not bring on a Disney cruise. But for now, that is it for this video. Thank you to all our members for supporting this content and letting us continue making videos. And thank you to every single one of you for liking, watching, positive comments, and subscribing. And we will see you next time.